Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. I'm here with a little bonus reading for the Libra Collective. I'll keep this reading about half as long as the usual ones. I hope you're all doing well. All right. So, messages for the Libra Collective: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, any placement. Could pertain to any area of your life, love, career, money, etc. We have a couple of cards out. We have outside forces. So unknown figures could be driving the situation. You may not be able to control the outcome, but it will soon shift and things will be okay. That's a positive message to start with. And then we have innovation. You will need to come up with new strategies to keep your plans in motion. Okay, so it could be that old ways are outdated. So we want to invent, we want to create, we want to be testing our ideas. What else do we have for Libra? Libra. Oh, by the way, right now I know. So I'm Clairaudient. I'll deliver those messages throughout the reading, and I also have other clairs, but generally it'll come through. I'll hear stuff, so I'll share that with you, as well as, of course, the tarot and oracle card messages. But what I was hearing right now is mixed salad, like a mixed green salad or mixed salad. So I'm getting that, and then it's randomly specific as always. And then I'm also hearing I actually just heard Tabasco sauce, so someone might like it spicy. And I could even be someone in spirit now that I'm getting that too. And then I was also hearing before this San Francisco. Okay, so there's something positive maybe about San Francisco. It felt like a fine energy, good energy, but of course, only take what resonates, leave the rest. Read disclaimer. But I was getting San Francisco. I heard it. And then we have ups and downs. Okay. Makes me think of that game, Chutes and Ladders. So this is about your hard work having potential for advancement and stagnation. So, where are you right now? And also, is it a matter of perspective? Could you be doing something with this pause if it's stagnation? So see if there's hope, but allow yourself to move on if needed. Oh, okay. This makes sense. I just did a reading for the collective for November for the other channel, and it's amazing. That hasn't posted yet, but it will. But it's amazing to me because it's like that's so it's like that was the whole theme of the message almost. And it's like needing to move on from what's release and let go, whatever has served its purpose, whatever you've outgrown, whatever's also not giving back. And then maybe for some of you, you will be accepting a new opportunity that's not as glorious or as fabulous as like you want it to be necessarily. And that's not what I'm trying to say. It's like it might not be your ultimate dream, but it's going to get you where you want to go eventually anyway. So, and I'm not seeing it as like a long, tough, arduous path or anything. I'm just saying I was getting, and I am still feeling it for this reading now, even though I cleared the energy, about just like having an opportunity after something else is done. So having this opportunity that is small maybe to start with, but it can grow. It can definitely grow. You can make something of this small opportunity. It's not necessarily a small opportunity. It's just maybe, say, for example, you want to be a nurse, but instead at first you're working as like a nursing assistant. Okay, so there's just a little something along those lines. Yeah, you have many choices, so you have options even if you don't see them. And even if you don't see something as, again, something fabulous, at least there's something, and it leads to more. Whatever this offer is, it leads to more. You've been getting offers a lot coming in with our readings lately. This is about getting creative with many choices, looking around, and now we're going to pull a card to see what option is best. Okay, let's do it. Oh, relationships. So, okay then. So making choices with extreme care. So you could have many choices. Who are the people you want to be around? Who are the people you want to surround yourself with? Okay, that could really tie into it. Where do you feel most comfortable if it comes down to certain things, and where can you really kind of really be yourself? and what feels most aligned, most genuine. Let's get right into the tarot. All the decks I use are below, if I didn't say that. This one, the first deck I used, it's by Midnight Oracle. Here's the back of it. This is when she didn't put the names of the decks on the back, so I don't have the exact name of it. But a lot of the cards are gold. They're all gold and black. All right, we have the King of Cups coming out with the King of Wands. What? Look at that. Double King energy. My goodness. So the King of Cups, and well, first of all, let's talk about the King of Wands. Nothing stops that King of Wands. Okay, it's that is a bold leader, courageous, someone who's very witty and charming, and they're a real inspiration. And this is certainly entrepreneur energy. The King of Cups is someone who they have a lot of balance, right? A lot of good emotional control. They're someone you would go to if you needed advice or counsel or of some kind. Very supportive energy. So I feel as though right now this is telling me that even though there could be some sort of outside influence here, and maybe that's creating even fear and anxiety, because for some of you, I'm not going to lie, I won't sugarcoat it. Some of you are feeling something isn't quite right. There's something a little bit off with something, maybe the energy in general around us right now or something, but I'm feeling a little bit like you don't really know what to expect or something. And it could be creating a little bit of anxiety for some of you. Some of you may have this sense of like, oh, there's going to be some sort of, challenge that comes in a tower or something. But whatever the case may be, you can't, these two, they only control what they can control. There's some things they cannot control, regardless of their passion, regardless of how they feel about it. So there's a cycle that's shifting though, right? And it's positive. There's positive energy here. There's something here that I feel as though it's a little different than what you either expected. Maybe it's that like introductory, smaller offer or opportunity before the bigger one, or before something develops into, your ultimate goal being fulfilled. But it's like there's something about something comes about in a way that wasn't expected too. All right, let's see what else we have. Judgment and Knight of Wands. So you have something coming along here, it feels like, that really wakes you up as far as what you're meant to do, or something that really can kind of like get you going. I think it feels as though you sense or receive an opportunity to go on some sort of adventure, or almost like that little spark inside you regarding something reawakens. Okay, I don't normally get these cards together, but that's what I get off these right now. It's sort of it's definitely connected to expansion, and it feels very like cosmic in some way. It's like it feels very like almost like something comes like out of the blue, right? Something comes out of the blue that either shifts your direction altogether or gives you that boost you need to continue with something or someone. Okay. All right. What else do we have? A lot of fiery energy here. Also, another note coming in with this is really use your judgment. Haha, pun intended. Use your judgment when it comes to something or someone who seems a little too eager at first, like a little too, almost like they haven't thought something through all the way, right? That's great to have passion, to have fire and all that. But at the same time, it's like we know what can happen when we rush things or rush in, right? So it's like you're the wiser one in a certain situation. What else do we have for the Libra Collective? Thanks to all of you who consistently watch and comment and hype and like the videos, and our members and all that, and subscribe. I appreciate all of you. It really does help me out. So thank you for that. All right. Whoops. That's so many cards. We can't take all of those. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. This really ties in nicely with that ups and downs card about your potential for work or advancement, kind of having like, it can kind of go one of two ways here. But there is some sort of hope. It feels very much like some of you are weighing options. I don't generally get that off the Nine of Wands, but I'm getting that here. It's like you're kind of taking your space maybe, or maintaining some good boundaries while you make the decision that's best for you. Something that might be considered an advancement to some people might not be what you actually truly want. So you're taking that space, it looks like, or you're advised to take that space, take it or leave it, to gather more information maybe before moving forward. Again, if someone's trying to rush you, chances are it's in their best interest or something. Okay, it's like that would be like letting them take control. Again, here's more sort of immature energy. I don't know how else to say it. I just saw 11:11 on the timer. Hey, 11:11. But yeah, the Knight of Cups. It's great when people wear their heart on their sleeves. I like that nice, genuine kind of energy. But sometimes it can be a little showy, or it can be a little frankly, it can make us a little nervous, because it's like, do they know what they're getting themselves into with something? And if you're not following your heart with some regard, maybe it is, again, it's time to set boundaries, take a stand, and really put your head down and get busy on what it is you love, or how you're going to get there. Okay, how you're going to get to where you want to be. A lot of people here. Okay, no doubt there are a lot of people. We have Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups, King of Wands. I mean, it's a lot of people here. And for the many choices, and for I'm hearing right now, clairaudiently, be mindful of the energy vampires. Now, interestingly, as I was shuffling, that's what I was getting. And then the Lovers comes out. So you really need to, when it comes to, you want to be choosing right now with all these options, you want to choose regarding what's going to be in alignment for you and most harmonious for you, Lovers, long term. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Pumpkins. Okay. It's not about that short gain, right? It's where you want to go. It's like you're thinking about your ultimate goal. So again, for example, if you ultimately want to be, at this certain position, as a doctor, maybe first you're a nurse, or first you want to like just you want to take things in phases. It makes me think of High Priestess energy too, like appreciating every step you're on and seeing things all the way, seeing the big picture, and making choices, Lovers, based on that bigger picture, that long-term goal. 10 of Pentacles. What else do we have? Yeah, I feel like you're thinking of like the end game, if you want to call it a game, right? Oh, more people. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles. All right. Now we have all of the. No, we do not have. We don't have the Knight of Swords. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. There's the offer. Okay, we have Death card. Something shifting, transforming, and it could involve work, or it could be about something that you're trying to create in general, or where you want to be. Again, I am definitely getting like what you're getting. This won't pertain to all of you, right? But it's like whatever's coming in now, it feels like because it's about the choice still. It really feels about this, like about this choice, and it feels like this next step, or the step you're on now, is part of a bigger plan of overall shifting and transforming your life to something that you're more aligned with, like a higher standard, something you're more passionate about, just something you're more connected to. There's a lot of connection and choice in this reading, and choosing connections wisely. What else do we have, please? We have the Two of Cups. again, it makes me feel like, because it's underneath this outside forces, there's something about a particular connection that feels a little blocked, or feels, it's just a little confusing. It's like you're maybe trying to sort your way through that. I find it interesting. There's this huge full moon on this card and a huge full moon on this one. And then we have the bat, which is, they use their senses, and I feel like you're really having to use your intuition with regard to a particular person. Again, there's all these people here, and I do feel that, and it doesn't have to be romantic, okay? That's not what it's necessarily about. But you're really needing to use your intuition to inform you going forward. What else do we have? They're giving me, I say my guides, I'm getting something about macabre and beads, or I don't know if I'm hearing it right or not. Sometimes it's muffled clairaudiently. Something about, there's something here about beads and making something with beads, maybe even, and consider it. And there's also there's something about, again, macabre. I feel like I always say that macabre. I feel like I always say it wrong. I know what it is, but I feel like I always say that wrong. But there's just, again, it's like there's a little bit of not quite, this is actually, they're giving me an, okay, I get it. Thank you. It's there's a lesson here as far as something that I know it's tough to get out. It's like, and that's the whole point of all of this right now, is there's something here that it's being like lost in translation or something for a particular reason. It's like something's not being made clear in order for you to kind of get creative and do a little bit of exploring into another area, kind of like considering other options, because this one's not necessarily clear, but it doesn't make this next option wrong. It's very well, I'm going to see if I can come back to that, because I don't want to spend too much, I don't want to just dwell on it, but there's definitely something that's not clear here. It feels like the energy, again, like in a particular relationship or something you're connecting to strongly, feels stuck, but I do feel that it will move forward. But there's this decision. It's not a decision that's in the way, but it's the decision that has to happen that you maybe have been avoiding. Possibly, if I see a Seven of Swords or something else, I might feel that more strongly. There's a Queen of Swords. Okay, here's the clarity, all right, with this Queen of Swords. The truth, okay? This is a very determined energy, and this is someone who is very strong-willed. This is total honesty here. Someone who's very, very perceptive. And so I think something now that's not necessarily clear, there's just this unknown with this one particular thing or person that kind of is going to affect other things. I don't know why I'd call it a domino effect, but I'd say it's an influence. Interesting. That's just it. It feels like there's this one thing that's kind of out of your control, but you have to remember where you do have control and that you have the greatest influence over something. There's that Page of Wands. Yeah. So it's here's some inspiration, like, getting some good news maybe that allows you to move forward. Again, just that freedom, getting that excitement again. How can you get excited about this new opportunity or freedom in general? Allowing yourself to follow your heart. Yeah. What else? Whoa, jumpers. You have the Lovers in reverse and the Ten of Wands. Just had to let out a breath here. Maybe you need to do the same, but the Lovers in reverse, that can be some sort of choice that has led to a lot of burden. You might be feeling the weight of a bad choice that you feel you made, or of a regret. So it's kind of like feeling a burden of some sort of choice you made, and feeling as though, because now we have the Lovers in reverse on top of the Lovers, it's like I feel as though some of you might be putting too much weight on a particular choice. Let's get a card though to clarify. Yeah, Queen of Wands. And so that could be, you know what? It's kind of like making, it's, you know what's that saying, analysis paralysis? That's what it feels like. Because, nothing stops a Queen of Wands, right? But with a Lovers in reverse and a 10 of Wands, it's like the choice itself could be what's burdening you and what's stopping you. And with the Queen of Wands, I just am here to remind you that even if you don't see all of the path ahead, we still sometimes need to make certain choices, close certain doors, and leave things to go forward for the act of keeping momentum going and to get that energy going. Just not staying stuck in the, oh, what should I do? And analyzing, overanalyzing to the point where you're not either excited anymore or even making a choice with regard to something. So not letting that stop you, right? If you're passionate about something, even if you don't necessarily see the way fully, this reading is letting you know that that it's time to see all the opportunities that are around you and make a step, take a step, take a stand, take a direction, send that email, just take that step. A step is better than no step sometimes. But I'm not going to lie. I feel sometimes, we do need that pause, right? We need that clarity. But I see the clarity here with this Queen of Swords. I do. I see it. And some of you may be wondering if you're good enough at this next thing you're going to do. And I'm feeling star energy. You have the 7 of Wands. Yeah, don't back down. Again, maintain control. Take that stand. And we don't want to be compromising our whole lives because of one small fear, right? You could be compromising all your happiness, making your dreams come true because you're like afraid of failing or something. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, it's like kind of like, well, now you got to put on your big girl boots or your big boy boots and get busy with something. Maybe that's so one thing. Yeah, and there's the 6 of Swords. It's moving on, right? Moving on to something better. It's a transition time, it's brighter days ahead here. Some of you could be making some sort of shift, change, move. But again, it's like you're leaving behind something maybe that was very exhausting, something where you're feeling very overwhelmed. It's not a giving up energy, it's going forward. There's a difference between giving up and going forward. Oh my gosh, remember I said I felt star? Well, there it is. So please believe in your abilities. Believe in those messages you're getting from the divine. And go for it. Go for it. With the star card and that Queen of Wands, I mean, you do what you want. But in this reading, I'm getting that energy of go for it. Don't let anything stop you from what you're passionate about. Yeah, that's pretty much what I have for you. Let's go ahead and get you an animal card and some angel numbers, and we'll be on our way. Thanks again for all of you being here. I appreciate you. Oh my gosh, we get this so often now. Owl generator. So, third eye chakra card 37. What are you seeing in your mind's eye? Whatever you can imagine, you can create. So, use the power of your inner vision wisely. And angel number, 222, sign of expansion. So, your spirit, mind, and soul are growing. Your next reading will be Sunday morning Eastern Standard Time. And so hopefully you can make that one as well. Thanks so much for being here. Happy Friday.